Call the meeting to order. Pledge of allegiance. Please stand. Pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Ms. Streeter.
If you'll pray with me. Dear Heavenly Father, thank you for the freedom to stand here after a day off and glorifying you. Dear Heavenly Father, thank you so much for freedom to pray here in front of the public, in front of anyone we so choose, Lord. Only because of you we're free. Lord, please watch over us this week as we go back to work. Please watch over our children and guide us today as we do the business of this county. In your name, amen.
Roll call, joined by Commissioner Streeter, myself, our attorney, Drew Porter, and the auditor's office, Lisa and Julie are present. Is there anything you would like to add to the agenda?
No, looks like all the business is here to me.
Okay. Make a motion to approve the agenda.
I'll second.
All in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Have you had a chance to review the minutes from the prior meeting?
I have. I'll make a motion to approve.
I second. All in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Appointments, we don't have anything there. New business. Review of the 601 East Lawson Street in Bicknell. Due to the holiday, I'd like to table that for now. Make sure we get all the bids in. Maybe some delays due to the holiday hours of the post office and stuff. Any comments on that?
No, Andrew, did you say that someone had reached out to you and said they had mailed?
I do know one was mailed.
Okay.
Would meet
And
the
certified,
statute.
you believe, or?
Yeah.
Okay.
And so,
I just would like the record to show that. No, I'm good with that, Tim,
Okay.
if you want to table it.
Table that till next meeting. It brings up OCRA grant closing for the Lamb Housing Project. I'd like to abstain from that vote and table that till the next meeting due to my father's company was involved in that.
Fine with me?
That brings up the Knox County Space Needs Committee. Established committee, number of persons on the committee, and appointments who will serve. I'd like to make a motion to go ahead and approve that committee and get that started.
Well, I made that recommendation at the last meeting, and just because of how far we've come and where we're at today. So I don't know if we need to table this either, but after reviewing all the way back to 2022, when we established the first committee, my recommendation is we've went through dozens of all of our department heads, the Justice Department, all of our emergency departments, all of the courthouse through a very intense space needs study. I don't think we need an in-depth committee again. I think what we need are the decision makers. We have years of data and hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of data. I think it needs to be merely council appointments, commissioner appointment, and
would you want to include judicial in that since they're separate?
well, I think it depends on what space we're talking about, because we had derived back again in 23 that we were going to move forward with actually three projects. The first one being the Emergency Operations Center, the second one being the Justice Campus, and the third one being a renovation of the courthouse. So I think if we're going to establish a committee now, it would be the one we've literally just put to bid. So I think my recommendation would be the same individuals with the data we have, but inclusion of the department heads as advisors for that facility, just as we would with a justice or a judicial center. My recommendation, there's no need to reinvent the wheel. We went through, again, every department head, including the auditor and the maintenance went through a study already. So I'm just asking the space committee be decision makers and the advisors that are to be included in the project at hand.
That sounds good to me. I don't know the process, if we had a committee or if we need to establish one. That-
A motion to establish a formal space needs committee, and then you can make as part of the motion who's gonna serve on that, 2 council appointments and 1 commissioner is what it sounds like, and then other department heads in an advisory capacity on
Yeah, and then the council would have
its own appointments.
their ability to appoint, because that's not our role. But just my recommendation, because we already have the property, we already have the numbers, we already have now a draft design. So just don't want to start over for no good reason, but
No, that makes sense. So we don't do we have to vote to establish a committee?
yeah, by resolution, right? Okay. So if you don't want to table it, that would be my motion. That the first committee would be for the emergency operations facility itself, because we had already separated our projects. They're completely independent of each other, but as well as the courthouse renovations.
We can table it for now, I guess, or I don't disagree with your reinventing the wheel.
Yeah.
Because if we've already had, and I don't know the history behind all of it, so.
Yeah, we have a pretty good, well, we'll need to get from them, a copy of all the space decisions and really where we got to where we're at today. So Andrew,
we
if
can
you
do
could
it-
at
we
least,
we could vote on just establishing the committee, then table the appointees for now till we get.
Have a resolution for you, based
Yeah.
on what your discussion was today, 2 council by their own appointment, 1 commissioner by own, and advisory on the rest.
okay, works for me. If you'll circulate that, Andrew, that'd be great.
Okay. Make a motion then to approve the county space needs committee. All in favor? Aye.
I'll second. Aye.
Oh, yeah, sorry. Okay, brings up renaming Knox County precincts to coincide with the U.S. Census Bureau.
This is an ordinance, due to, not a super change in law, but the U.S. Census Bureau has to match what all of the precincts' names are. All the precincts remain the same, there's no changes, but some of the U.S. Census Bureau had numerical zeros in front of them. Ours did not, it's purely just to match the Census Bureau, so no changes to the precincts.
I make a motion. What's the ordinance number?
It'd be ordinance number 2025-7.
Say it again. I hit my mic.
Ordinance number 2025-7.
7. I make a motion to approve the renaming of the precincts to coincide with Census Bureau data, numerical.
I second. All in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Claims, have you had a chance to review the claims?
I make a motion to approve claims as submitted.
I second. All in favor? Say aye.
Aye.
Payroll, have you had a chance to review that?
I warrant the auditor for that one, so I make a motion to approve payroll.
I second. All in favor? Say aye.
Aye.
Brings up old business. Nothing there that I can see. Announcements to Commissioner Report. Knox County Code Compliance Officer. Know he's got several things going on, but nothing major that I'm aware of unless you got something on.
Nope, his report was pretty thorough, like normal. I do wanna, Andrew, I was talking to him about the junk lot in Westphalia on the highway. Did we get a court order to clean that up?
Yeah, we just had our hearings on Thursday. We're waiting on the court orders from the court, but they'll all be approved, should happen this week.
Okay. I just want to make a comment, something I've learned throughout the years. When this was created, it wasn't to go out and just go on people's property and force them to clean up their things. It was for true issues of long-standing, a whole process to figure it out, clean them up, give them time, whatever. It's been flawless. But saying that, I mean, we've had a few issues, don't get me wrong. But saying that, one of the biggest issues I've found, and one day I hope to have the ability to address this, is we have people that come and buy on our tax sale and commissioner's sale that are from Texas, Florida, California, all over the state, the nation, and they buy up property 10, 20 at a time. They never come here, they never clean them up, they just rent them out and let them cave in and destroy it. And this is another prime example of this, and it's really unfair that people can do that and then never show up and let our properties turn into mess. So that was exactly what happened to this one in Westphalia.
Yeah, I think they're from Florida. if I'm
Yes,
not
they are.
mistaken.
Yep.
No, I agree wholeheartedly with that. Brings up Ready 2.0 grant. I don't have anything there. Do you, Ms. Reader?
I'm not on that board, no.
Knox County Emergency Management Operations Center. No, I don't, unless you have something or.
No, I requested at the last meeting we look at putting together a committee again. I haven't heard anything from TJ otherwise, so I don't have anything.
Knox County Judicial Center. I have nothing there.
Still getting emails from Commissioner Brink about space for court, veteran court. Not sure what the status of that is, but
I think some of the stuff they looked at was renting a space, but that kind of think all that fell through right now. So hopefully we can get something established for that space committee needs and have something for them there soon. So. Have anything?
the other thing he put in his email was about the high-tech crime unit, the renewal of it. Does that not come before us?
I haven't seen it, no,
Okay,
at least not the
so,
formal paperwork for it.
all right. We need to add that to our next agenda so we can at least see the paperwork for renewal of the high-tech crime unit, what that means. We don't have it on file, auditor?
It's a grant, so
Yeah.
it should be something.
Okay, and that's the one more thing. Grants, we keep talking about grants, and I inquired with the auditor's office. We should have copies of all grants in the auditor's office. The commissioners established that by ordinance years ago. I don't know what we need to do about that. There's a process for applying for grants in this county. We are very, very minimal in the oversight, but we need copies of it all, especially for our CFA. So, Andrew, can we put on the agenda next time a reminder? And we probably need to talk about it and send it back out, because we have grants being applied for that our auditor's office doesn't have on file. Okay, high-tech crime unit and grant application ordinance. We can look at that again. That's all I have. Thank you.
Thanks. Public comment established under Resolution 2020-2. That brings us to the end. Our next meeting is on September 15th at 6 p.m. City Hall. Make a motion to close.
I'll make that motion.
Oh.
I'll second, whatever we need.
Okay. How'd you